The iPhone 17 Pro Max just dropped and everybody wants one. It's got the titanium frame, the upgraded cameras, AI features. Everyone wants one, but dropping $1,200 on a personal credit card could wreck your credit or just not do anything good for it if you don't know what you're doing. And so in this video, we're going to show you exactly how to get the iPhone 17 Pro Max with 0% interest without hurting your credit. Because there's a smarter way that most people haven't considered. Now, just so you know who we are or why we're qualified to talk about this, we've helped entrepreneurs secure over 6 figures in approvals with business credit cards, including limits as high as $75,000. And we've used these same strategies for ourselves. And so if you've ever wanted the iPhone or the latest iPhone, but hated how it wrecks your credit, or you're trying to find a smart way to purchase it, we're going to give you a potential option. And maybe this is something that could help you in your business.
My name's Susy. This is Austin. We're married, we're business owners, and we love helping business owners acquire business funding to scale, grow, or start their business. In this channel, we talk credit and business funding, how to acquire business credit cards at 0% to start and scale your business. So if that's something that you're interested in, go ahead and click the subscribe button below and follow along in our journey.
All right, when it comes to buying the iPhone 17 Pro Max, there are a couple of ways that you can buy this card. And obviously, the first one that comes to mind is that Apple card, right? The Apple card, it's a perfect way to buy it because it offers 0% APR for monthly installments, right?
Yeah, for as long as you have that particular product. So
Okay.
I think, honestly, it's 12 months only, though.
Okay, 12 months. All right. And I think you also get 3% cash back if you buy directly.
Yeah, so there are perks that come along with it, yeah.
Yeah. And so it still reports your personal credit, though. It still impacts your utilization. It's just, it has its own perks, but that is something that you could use. But there's another, oh man, what the world? Sorry about that. But there is another option, right? You can buy the iPhone, and honestly, we make a lot of videos for entrepreneurs and business owners, and so you could just be a regular consumer, but we're going to assume that you have some type of entrepreneur, business-minded itch to you that you're interested in, and so and even if you're not a business owner, if you want to buy the iPhone with a business credit card, right? Business credit cards don't show up on your personal credit report. They don't spike. Your utilization.
Yep.
Right. Your score doesn't drop. You can max it out. It wouldn't hurt your score. And normally they give you greater limits than you would on the personal side. And so we have a couple of business credit cards that we would recommend that you would consider buying this, and that way you can get the iPhone Pro Max for you, for your business, and you could potentially get a 0% interest. And so we're going to talk about the Apple card, and we're going to compare it to the mystery card that we're going to talk about today. It's a card we talked about on our channel before, but it's one we recommend right now for people looking to get the Apple card. And so we're going to talk about it right after this. All right, a little longer than I like, but here's what it is. All right, so this next part is going to be Apple card versus business credit. This is what's going on here? Oh, there we go. No, I don't like that. There we go. That's pretty much the problem we're solving in this video. That right there. Utilization. Right? Unless you got cash, most people are going to pay some type of installment. And I'm like, why? You don't need to raise utilization and you don't need to pay interest. That's what we're pretty much going to be talking about. And so we're going through which option is the best to accomplish both of those tasks, right? All right. And go. Now, so we obviously already talked a little bit about Apple Card, but at the end of the day, what we're trying to show you in this video is that, or what we're trying to recommend is you can buy this card, but you can buy it at, we want you to buy it with 0% interest or no interest if possible. And at the same time, if you're going to put it on some type of form of credit or credit card, how can we do that the smartest way? What's smart? Not raising or spiking utilization, getting it above 30%, which means you're using more, 30% of, if you're using over 30% of the credit line you have available to you. So if your credit card's $1,000, you shouldn't put more than $300 on it, because that starts to impact your score, and your credit utilization affects your score by 35%. So it's it's really, really big amount. So we're going to talk about what's the best way to go about it, the pros and cons, and something to think about. Now, obviously, our son Hezi, he's here with us in this episode. So say hi. Man, a few words. Man, a few words. All right. So the Apple Card, we already talked about it. It has 0% monthly installments, right?
Yep.
It's good. But it reports your personal credit. It does have 3% cash back. And so that is an option. But business credit cards, 0% APR. So we talk about on this channel. No utilization reporting, higher approval potential, right? Stronger long-term play. What is your take? And if you had to pick a card, what card would you start with, or would you choose when it comes to looking at a business credit card potentially for this type of purchase?
Okay. You ready?
Yep. What you got?
All right. So I'm going to go with the Chase Inc. Business Unlimited.
Great choice.
Old and reliable.
Great
That's
choice.
the first card we go to when we have our clients sign up in our program. But yeah, that's my go-to.
Okay, I like it. And so what are some things, I think we kind of talked about it a little bit, but what are some particular specs about the Chase Inc. Business Unlimited card? Why do you love it? What are some things that why we recommend it to our clients? And we also have that card ourselves. So talk about some of the specs of that card.
Yeah, so for starters, obviously, it's 0% for 12 months.
Yep.
No utilization being reported to your personal credit.
Yep.
So that's a
huge.
big plus.
Yep.
High approval potential. So potentially you can get up to 75,000. Low end 20,000.
Yeah, well, just pause right there. Like, some people don't even realize like you can get that type of limit on your card. Now, here's the thing, just a quick caveat, shameless plug. Anyone can get approved. Anyone can get approved for a business credit card. You can get approved as a sole proprietor without even an LLC. But to get approved for a high limit business credit card is an art in of itself. And that's that's pretty much what we build our business on, how we help entrepreneurs, right?
Yep.
Help them procure that alternative line of funding. So that's just something that we like pausing, and we'll probably even throw something on the screen or to show you like, hey, this is possible. But anyway, high approval potential, but go ahead.
Yep.
Does it have any cash back or anything like that?
Yeah. So it does have 1.5 cash back for every dollar that you spend.
Yep.
If you hit the minimum sign up bonus, which normally most business owners do, then you get up to like 75,000 points, which you can then use for travel or cash back on your statement.
We definitely done that. We just got back to Hawaii using Chase Ultimate Reward points. Yep. Well, we didn't just get back. We got back a couple months ago, but that was the last trip we took as a family, which was a lot of fun.
Yeah. And it's a great starter card to start your credit stacking journey. For those of you who are watching us for the first time, credit stacking means we just apply for multiple credit cards, stack them up to get you high limits across the board. This is why we recommend it over the Apple credit card. Obviously, it's not just about buying an iPhone. It's about opening the door to business funding, right?
Yes.
So if you have a business and you use your phone for business and you want the iPhone, do it with a business credit card and leverage your personal credit for that.
Yeah, I completely agree. A lot of people will get credit cards for stupid reasons. Hot take, right? Nordstrom cards, you'll get a store credit card, a store card from Kohl's, right? Oh, I like Kohl's cash. Not real. They also get a Home Depot card. Let me save some money on this bag of nails. Like, people will get credit cards for stupid reasons. But if you're going to use credit to your advantage, if you're interested in anything about using other people's money, don't just stop at getting a credit card for the latest iPhone purchase because you're an iPhone enthusiast. And I got the MacBook and iPhones like everybody else. But why not start building and setting up yourself in a way where you can qualify for $100,000 or $50,000 to $150,000 in funding for your business, right? In business credit, the power of business credit, from buying a phone to building a six-figure funding strategy is huge. And so those things are some things that I think people should consider. So obviously this video is about how you can get the iPhone in a better way, a little bit more strategically, which this completely makes sense. Yep. But I would highly recommend and urge people to take a look and think about all the other ways that they're not using business credit or business credit cards to their advantage. You can get one card that will get you the iPhone, get you funding for your business. And after you use that funding for your business or that business credit for your business, you also get to benefit from the points back and travel all for one card. Like, it's a one-stop shop. And so something that people haven't considered. So yes, you can use an Apple card. Nothing wrong with the Apple Card. We like it. We've done videos about it on this channel.
Yep.
So you can feel free to check those out. We like the Apple Card, but business credit cards like the Chase Ink Business Unlimited, they take it to the next level. And you can buy the iPhone and also protect your score, set yourself up for massive business funding. And if you're interested for more of that, we have more videos like that. And then also something else to consider when you're buying expensive products with these type of cards, they normally come with protection insurance. There's a bunch of other perks that these business credit cards have, especially the Chase Ink Business Unlimited card. It doesn't have an annual fee, but normally cards that have an annual fee have the ability to do great things for you and protect your purchases, and they act like an advocate for you on these very expensive purchases for you and your business. And so highly recommend, highly recommend. And I don't even know if the Apple credit card does that. I don't even know if the Apple credit card comes with Apple Care or anything like that, but just knowing that up to a certain extent or a certain price, depending on the card that you purchase this phone with,
True.
that can benefit you in the long run. And so there's so many great things that come with it. And so we highly recommend it. We could probably make this video 20, 30 minutes, but we don't want to take up too much time. We just wanted to hit it and make sure people knew this was an option. And if you need any help with that, if you're looking and you're trying to figure out what are my options credit wise, feel free to click the link in the description below to see if you can work with us. We help business owners get funding for their business, how to apply for business credit for their business. And so if you're interested in that, feel free to reach out to us or shoot us an email. And other than that, we'll see you in the next video.
Yeah.
Take care. Thanks.